Hello friends, we are getting closer to the end of the 2020 and New Year is about to arrive. What I love most about the New Year celebrations is the fireworks. If you too, like me, love fireworks, join me in this tutorial to see how we can create our own virtual firework in Scratch. Let's dive in. Welcome to Kitty Code Ninja Tutorials. This is Eddie and this is your place to learn to code and have fun. Alright, let's go to the scratch.mit.edu so that we can create a new project. And then we click on the create on the left top corner, and here we are. When the project was opened, we are going to create a firework. For that we need a timer, so we count using a timer. We count down from, let's say, 10 to 0, and then we shoot the fireworks. So let's delete this cat. So first thing, we need a timer. We click on the variables, which is here, and then I click on make a variable. I name my variable timer. Also, let's not forget to give our project a proper name, which is Firework 2021. Okay, now we have our timer. I'm gonna set the start of the timer by clicking on the variable. So set timer to, let's assume we're gonna count down from 3. So I set it to 3 and then change my variable by -1, and I want to wait 1 second between each count. So on the control, wait 1 second. So set 3, wait 1 second, change by -1, and I want it to be repeated over and over again. So I change it to the large start. So 3. We need to make sure that we have changed this to timer. So I test it again. Now it's counting properly, but the problem is it's gonna go below 0. That's not what we want. We want it to count until 0, and then we want to shoot the firework. So what I'm gonna do is I put an if condition here. So right after the change by -1, I'm gonna say if timer is equal 0. So I'm dragging this timer here. If timer is 0, in that case, first thing is that I don't want to count down anymore. First thing is I don't want to see this numbers anymore. Instead, I want to see the firework. So I'm gonna hide this. So under the variable, we have the option of hiding the variable of choice. So I drag this and I change it to timer. So I hide this, and I want to broadcast the message of starting fireworks. So I'm going to events and I say broadcast a new message, and my new message is start firework. So I'm dragging it here. What else I want is I want to play the sound cheer so that when the countdown is finished, the crowd is cheering and the firework is going to be started. So I go to the sound, in the sound, and then I search for, I know that there is the sound of cheer already in the Scratch library. So I choose this, and then here, start sound cheer until done. I drag it here, and since I don't want to count down anymore, when I get to 0, I go to the control and I drag stop this script. So I want the script to be stopped. Let's run and see what's happening. So I'm counting down until 0 and I don't see this anymore. I hear the cheers. And one thing is I broadcasted the start firework. So another sprite is gonna receive this broadcast message and react to it. Let's also choose a backdrop. So I go here and then I click on choose a backdrop, and I obviously need a night because it's about the firework, which is in the midnight. So I choose the stars. This is my desired backdrop. Now let's also create the firework by choosing the firework sprite. So I've already downloaded a firework PNG image with transparent background. So I go to upload the sprite and I choose this. So when you are searching for the image, make sure you are searching free image PNG firework. So when you choose a PNG image, it's giving you the image with transparent background, so there is no background and it looks like the background is the backdrop of my code here. Alright, initially when I click the start, I have some expectations here. So I go to the events and I drag when start clicked. First thing, I want to make sure that I'm on the star background, so backdrop. So from the looks, I would say show or like switch backdrop to stars, and I want to make sure that this is initially hidden. So I'm gonna hide this as well. So this is for when start click. I also had a broadcast message, so I go here and then when I receive the broadcasted message, which is start firework, I'm gonna do a set of things. Alright, so when I receive the broadcast, I'm gonna start from hide. So initially the firework should be hidden, and then I need to wait a bit, let's say a second, wait 1 second or maybe half a second, and then now hide, now show, and I want it to happen repeatedly. So I go to the control. I can do forever if I want it to go on and on forever, but I want to have a limited amount of time so that I can count it, and after the firework is over, I want to say the Happy New Year message. So I choose repeat 10 times, hide, wait, show. So let's click start. So the countdown didn't appear. Let's go back to the backdrop and see what needs to be fixed. Okay, so when the start clicked, we need to make sure that the countdown variable is shown. So show variable timer. I test it again. So now I see a countdown 3 times, and then the firework is gone. Now we have the basic code, but let's enhance it a bit. To make this fire more natural, we don't want every time that I'm shooting the fire the same position and the same size and color of the fire appears. So what I can do is, first from the motions, I drag the code, go to random position. So before I show, I go to random position, and then I can also set the random size. So I go to the looks, and then I choose set size to, instead of 100, I'm gonna choose a random number. So I go to operator, and then I delete this 100. I drag the code, pick random, let's say 20% to maybe 150%. And then also the color, I can make it different. Again, going to the looks and set color effect to, similarly from the operator, dragging the pick random 1 to 100 so that the color is not the same as last time. So this is what I have. Also, I want to play the sound of fire. So I go to the sounds. I have two options. I can also either search something from internet or choose something from the library. I choose the library. I choose the library. There is a sound which is called cymbal, which is quite similar to the fire. If I make it slower, it's more close to the fire. Do it faster, and I can give it a fade out, so it's even more like an actual firework. Okay, so that's my sound. Going back to the code, and then I go to the sound here. I would say play sound cymbal until done. So after setting the color, this is it. All right, let's test it. Counting down. Make sure to show first and play sound second. All right, one last step is that we want to show Happy New Year after the 10 fireworks are done. So I can do that using backdrop. So I go to the backdrops again, and I choose backdrop of the same backdrop again, which was stars. And then I go to my backdrops. I have two stars now, so I choose the second one and I give the name Happy New Year. And here I want to add the text Happy New Year with the color of my choice, which is yellow for me. Happy New Year 2021. And I'm just format it, and then let's make it a bit bigger. Here we go. So one last step in my code, clicking on the Firework again. At the end of my loop, I'm gonna add Switchback drop to Happy New Year. So after 10, I'm gonna see that. I've already said I want to begin with the backdrop of stars. Testing it for the last time. Now I have actual firework with lots of fires. But then I don't want them all to appear at the same time. So what I can do is I click on them and then give them the different wait times. Maybe this one 2 seconds and this one 5 seconds, so that they don't show up all at the same time. Happy New Year, and see you next year with the new tutorials. I will put the link to the Code in Scratch website in the description, and you can go there and remix it and share your projects with us. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell so that you won't miss the next tutorial. See you next year, and Happy New Year!